the old man with the plan here. Today I'm going to be doing a review and an install on this StarKnight front windshield. I have the back windshield on. I was completely satisfied with from StarKnight. So I'm going to try the front one. So let's get started. Now the box I just got in yesterday, there is no physical damage on the box. It is heavily taped. Don't know whether you can see it here. On the bottom it's heavily taped, real thick, and on the top it's heavily taped. A little bit of shake, so it does move around a little bit. But hopefully we don't find anything wrong. So let's first open it up. First thing I see is the hardware. We will certainly review that. Looks like a little more hardware down here. And we'll pull the windshield out. First thing we're going to do is look at some of the packaging. Here's the installation. This is definitely the seal. And if you remember from my last video on the rear one, today's a nice warm day, so that should go on. It's 2 pages long. So let's see what else we got here. I will take a picture of this installation and make sure you have it to review. I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to put this down out of the way gently. I don't want to scratch anything. Looks like the 3 clamps are here. This is here. There's the hardware. And the vents, and this must be all the hardware. You got one, it looks like an Allen wrench, but it is a Phillips head, and we'll see if that's all of them. I have the seal, the windshield's down here, the seal, the plastic vents ×2 here and here, the screwdriver is in here, clamp ×6. Yes, there is 6 clamps. There's 2 clamps in each one of these bundles, so that is 6 clamps. And 14 self-tapping screws. I would say there's 14 of them in here. So looks like everything's there. So I can put this stuff aside here. Now the very first step is tear off the protective film on both sides. So now we're going to unwrap this and see what it looks like. Here's the stickers that come with it. If you want to put them on, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. Very nice and clear. It looks good. Now I guess we'll take a look. That's why I put this cardboard down. Probably not the best idea to cut it off, just in case I had to return this, then I don't have a box for it. But I've had good luck with StarKnight so far, so I got a little bit of ahead of myself, and I trust that it will fit and that everything will be okay. But I do like to have some sort of backing here while I put it together. I know this is a kind of a rubber, or you know what I mean, bed, so it's probably wouldn't scratch it up, but I do have some wood chips and stuff in here that might. So it's best I put something down in order to protect it while I put it together. Now, by looking at this, it's got a little bit of a curve here. See how it's curved here? I'm assuming that should go up above, but I'm gonna have to check on that and see which way it goes here to make sure. Test and make sure. Yeah, the instructions are a little bit unclear about which way that angle should go. It still looks like it should fit up tight against the top rail on that and fit out, so that's the way I'm going to go with it. I will post a picture of these so you can see what I'm talking about.
As you can see by these instructions, it's important to get that top angle right because the seal goes on a specific way. So, I mean, common sense also tells me that that angle should go in to also kind of shed the water, any water that goes up that way. So that's the way I'm going to put it, and that way the large part of the rubber seal is towards the actual Gator itself.
Now, the next step is to install these. You must be allowing airflow in. Now, obviously, I want this. There we go. I had to get the orientation right. These obviously are the top here. It obviously goes like this, and I was trying to put it on like this. It's no wonder the holes didn't match up. They should match up a lot better this way. And the funny thing is they do. Now, this screwdriver did work, but at the same token, I'm gonna do another screwdriver that's a little bit easier to operate. It's not like the other one didn't work, but I'm gonna go this route here. Okay, it looks like I have 2 extra screws. Okay, the next step is really to install it on the frame. So we're moving right along here. I'm going to get a couple of these ready. They're going to be just like these ones. So if you watched my last video, you've seen them. I'm going to get them ready, which means you have to take these out, because they thread in between here. You take this in through. So I'm going to prepare them, all 6 of them, and lay them on the front seat. So they're ready to go as I install it. Okay, I do have the first 2 on. I think I'll put the bottom 2 on next. That way I get this seal where I want it. It looks like it's going to be a good seal against this back. I want to make sure I can still get the hood up. Now this bottom one may be the hardest to get on so far due to you have limited space here. between this and the dash. Tight. That did seal up good there, so I don't think it will allow any water in there. We'll put the last two on. I would like to say how easy these things seem to be to install with these type of clamps. I kind of like them. I know they hold well because they held on the back one. Coming up a 70-mile-an-hour rate. This one won't get tested like that because I don't have to haul it yet, but sooner or later it will. Now the next thing is I want to make sure the locations here. I can't really rise it up anymore because of the seal here against the other dash, but what I want to make sure is my hood will open here, and it opens just fine. All right, here's the vents. You see they're going to catch air as they come up above. I like the way the insides will work here. The last step in installing this window was actually to adjust these vents so they stay closed. As you can see, that's open all the way, which I had it while I was running. This is closed. I had to adjust this screw right here to get it tight enough, and it says so in the instructions. So I did that one, which that way it remains closed. I don't want to over tighten this. I don't know whether it will hold good. We'll see that later on as I drive around in the cold. And you have the other one, which this is the driver's side. This is where it's handy to have that screw that they gave you because you need like a 90-degree screwdriver to get that one. And then this one here stays close too. So everything's adjusted. That one maybe go a little bit tighter, but not very much. Like I said, I don't want them too tight. I want some tension on them, but not a lot. Tighten everything up. Like I said, very easy install. A lot easier than the other one. You didn't have the trouble with the seals because that other one was so a lot of bends around the back end, especially, or the top, which this one doesn't have it. With both of them on, it looks pretty good. All I need is a roof seal now, and it's good shape. I guess I'll do some cleanup, and then we'll go for a ride. Okay, let's go for a test drive now and see how these air vents and everything work. I got them set all the way open. It is a hot day today. Nice and clear. Good and tight. Seal came out good. Everything seems to be good. Let's go for a ride.
I do have a trail that goes through the back part of the property. Can't really fit a car through it. It's a little rough, so as you'll see, it bumps around a little bit, so I'm giving it a little bit of a test here. And then I get out to the back road, which the thing goes to, which is a dirt road. I'm gonna crank up the speed a little bit, put it in high gear, and make sure I don't have any unusual vibrations or it doesn't flap around. But it holds tight against the rails, so there is no noise or anything going across it. And in order to give it a full test, I'm going to go ahead and buzz down the road here, back down to the camp, make like a little square here, and give it a good test. That way I can get this up to full speed. You see the flaps a little bit out on the right-hand side there. You see where the Velcro is sticking out a little bit. I suppose those could always be trimmed off if you didn't like them. They don't really bother me, but I'm sure some people, for looks, may want to trim them off and make them even. I don't think that would hurt a thing. It might hurt if you were taking it on and off, make it a little bit harder to put it back on once you got it off. But that's the end of the test drive.
Okay, now we'll go ahead with the overview of it, the installation and the drive. Now, the installation was relatively easy. I know I did it in under an hour, and I'm setting up cameras and stuff like that. So, I mean, somebody that knows what they're doing and they go quickly. They could have this installed in 20 minutes. I mean, it's not very hard at all. You have, what, 14 screws and 6 clamps, and you tear off the film. That's it. It fits well. The air came through here extremely well. Naturally, the faster you go, the better the air comes through here. The seal was good down here. It's a good seal, so I don't have to worry about water coming up through. I have no complaints. I mean, it's relatively easy to put on. It acts like it's going to work good. It's certainly, it's an aftermarket windshield, so it's certainly cheaper than what the John Deere ones would be. Yeah, sure, I think I would buy one. I mean, the review is going to work well now that I have a back and a front. So if anybody can find me an aftermarket good top for this, like a plastic one like John Deere makes, let me know, because I would be interested in buying. Unfortunately, StarKnight does not deal in those, or I would certainly be looking at them. I will make sure I leave the link to go to StarKnight in the description so that you have it. Other than that, I want to thank you for viewing. I want to thank you if you're a subscriber. I want to thank you for your time. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about it. It's free, and it would help an old man out. And make sure you like and you share and you leave a comment. I like comments. I will try to answer them all. I so far have been able to do that. If you have any comments on, especially on where to get a top for this, let me know. And once again, this is the old man with the plan. I'll see you later.